Yeshai Flesher responding to Tommy Gates.
An interview.
Remember the clip we played yesterday of him with Tommy Robinson? He said there's a special place in hell for England in World War II or something like that. Let's hear what he has to say.
All right, folks, Yeshai Fleischer here. I'm at the Tomb of the Patriarchs and Matriarchs. Recently, I did an interview with an amazing British hero, a British nationalist. His name is Tommy Robinson. You may have heard him. And in that interview, we had a 20-minute interview. We talked about a lot of issues, but certainly the jihad takeover of England and Europe and the fight that we have here in Israel. Now, in that video, I made a statement in which I said something that maybe I should have chosen different words. What I was talking about was the British government in 1948, how they turned on Israel, which they helped create, and then they backed the Arab war against us, trained the Jordanians, and funded them to attack Israel. And I said there's a special place in hell for the British.
You know, the UK has got a special place in my heart, because on the one hand, they really helped give birth to the Jewish state in World War I.
Amalek's here. He says you should get this guy on. Adam King says he knows him, that he could get him. My booking agent, Adam King, says he can maybe get me this Jew to come on.
The Balfour Declaration.
Jokes for all the kooks, schizo kooks out there.
The UK was at the forefront of that. And then they turned on us.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
They turned on us, man. And therefore they have a special place in hell for turning on the Jewish people. You were like doing this great thing. You were helping Israel be reborn after 2,000 years of exile. And it was, you know, it was a biblical value. It was also a defense for a UK value. But it all turned on us. Can we turn it back?
Can we turn it back? The British government have just turned on Israel. But
they've been turning on us for a long time.
Okay, we saw this.
Anything. Anti-Semites or
American establishment were in power under Joe Biden. The American people didn't support that. The British public don't support what the British government have just done.
Now, anti-Semites or people that have not been careful have taken that quote and have made it as though I meant to say that the British people have a special place in hell because of something, you know, not connected to anything. Absolutely not. We stand with the people of England. We stand with the British people.
You stand with Edom? You stand with Edom, Rabbi? That's what I would ask him.
Stand with Tommy Robinson. We stand with patriotism and strength. We stand against jihad together. Okay? The special place in hell should have been, that was bad policy. I should have used that language. That was really bad policy back then, and it's bad policy today. It's a special place in hell for those people who allowed Jews to be murdered in 1948 and London to be taken over by jihadism today. But you know what? That term should not have been used. Better to just say bad policy. Bottom line is, what I meant and what Tommy Robinson understood is that we are the same. We have the same fight. We're on the same fight. That fight is against...
It's kind of funny how Christians will say he's going to hell all day, every day, but then he says there's a place in hell for people, you know, that he doesn't like, and it's here he is making an apology tour about it.
Our fight is not British people with Israeli people. We stand together in a global fight for identity, for strength, for family values, for our culture, and for our nation.
Christian tells me I'm going to hell. I go, hell is fake, and you're stupid for believing it.
And we have a lot to bless each other with in business partnership and military partnership, et cetera, et cetera. Tommy Robinson knew exactly what I meant. And all those anti-Semites are people looking to dismiss Tommy Robinson that are taking this thing out of context, are missing the point and are trying to trick you. Don't believe the hype. Israel and England, the people of England, stand together. Bad policies of people like Starmer, we don't stand together. There's a fight there, and we're going to push back against jihadism and against bad policy. God bless you, people of England. God bless you, Tommy Robinson, a great British patriot. God bless you guys wherever you are, from the Tomb of the Patriarchs and Matriarchs in Hebron, with a strong Israel and a strong England together, and shalom.
Shalom. Okay, so here is this Jewish guy we covered the other day talking about J.D. Vance and the West Bank thing.
Started the process. All right, folks, Yeshai Fleischer here at the Tomb of the Patriarchs and Matriarchs in Hebron, which is the capital
Clutch says, I will never dono you again. I'm chopped liver. Why are you saying that?
Sovereignty in Judea and Samaria.
Did it not play?
But J.D. Vance was in town at the very same time, and he had this to say.
Clutch even donate?
I mean, look, if it was a political stunt, it was a very stupid political stunt, and I personally take some insult to it. The West Bank is not going to be annexed by Israel. The policy of the Trump administration is that the West Bank will not be annexed by Israel.
Okay, well, I think it's a missed opportunity for J.D. Vance because, you know, the Jewish people are coming home. The most beautiful thing in the world is the Jewish people coming home to the heartland of the Holy Land. And if we're trying to recognize that, I think you should not call it stupid. You shouldn't poo-poo it. It's a godly thing. It's a huge thing. You could be
godly thing.
Be standing in its way. At the end, we'll see who's stronger. Jewish history, godly history, biblical history, or your poo-pooing saying, oh, well, that's stupid. I don't think God's dream is stupid. Do you? What do you think? God bless
my
you guys,
God, what a
from the Tomb of the Mamas and
crazy
Papas.
person.
Shalom.
He says, no, it's not stupid. It is pretty stupid, Israel, to say you're going to annex the West Bank right after Trump's doing big peace deals. It's very disrespectful. I didn't think he was going to say that. He doubled down. And he goes, oh, it's a godly thing. God gave us the land. Don't call us stupid. We'll crush you. There's a special place in hell for you, J.D. Vance. This is the guy that said that in the last stream. Yeah, sounds insane.
It's a huge thing. You could be part of history or could be standing in its way.
You want to be a part of history, Goy? Or you want to stand in the way of God and be crushed, Goy? You want to stand in the way of God and his chosen people and his prophetic plan?
I think you should not call it stupid. You shouldn't poo-poo it. It's a godly history or could be standing in its way. At the end, we'll see who's stronger. Jewish history, godly history.
We'll see who's stronger, Goy. You going to be Amalek or you going to be Noahides? We'll see who's stronger.
Biblical history, or you're poo-pooing, saying, oh, well, that's stupid. I don't think God's dream is stupid. Do you? What do you think? God bless you guys.
Yes, stupid. Maybe not so stupid for you. It's not so bad for you. The chosen people, your homeland is holy. You win. Your king rules all the rest of the world. It's not so stupid for you. It just sounds stupid for Gentiles to believe in it. We all have Abrahamic matrix fatigue. Yes, we do.
This conversation now with another voice, Yishai Fleischer, the spokesperson from the Jewish community in Hebron. And Yishai, you heard from Mark Zell there. He said that this move was bad timing, but for proponents of Israeli sovereignty over the West Bank, is it
Shameless Spurg wasn't green pill. I don't even know if you
U.S. support
watched.
by actually moving forward with a bill like this.
Yeah, I was a little surprised at J.D. Vance's tone and his choice of words. I would have said to him, this was not meant to offend you. This was not meant to really, it's not in conversation with you. The Jewish people have yearned to be sovereign in Judea and Samaria for a long time. We had a very tough war.
Sovereign? Dude, come on. What's with this lawyer talk? You want to be sovereign? You mean you want to take it? You want to take the West Bank? You want to take all the Palestinians that are living there and kick them out of there and take it for the Jews? You want it to be under Jewish control? Jocelyn says there's absolutely no way big tech is being serious. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm in denial about it. That's what I'm telling myself, Jocelyn.
Now we want to come out with some victories from this war. We want to see more control. We want to push back on jihadism.
More control
in our land because of our history, because of our rights under international law, which actually the previous Trump administration recognized. So we're moving forward with that. And our Knesset, which is our democratically elected body, our parliament, took a step. It was not timed to be in lockstep with the J.D. Vance visit. It had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, big tech had a vision of Jesus. He says his life is better now. Like, he thinks Jesus is like Santa Claus. Just better to think it's real.
It had something to do with the will of a lot of people in Israel to be sovereign in Judea and Samaria, and it happened to be took a step. It was not timed to be in lockstep with the J.D. Vance visit. It had nothing to do with him. It had something to do with the will and his timing. And I was a little bit, I thought it was kind of strange that he would say that it was personally
Big Mama for life.
That he would say it was stupid. I don't think that was a good choice of wordage. I don't think that was good language.
Oh my God! Oh my! Cry more about it, dude. This is the guy that just told Tommy Robinson the other day that there's a special place in hell for the British. Oh, he called us stupid. We're the chosen people. He's calling us
a large swath of the Israeli public, which actually does want to see sovereignty in Judea and Samaria. Yeah. This idea that this might derail the peace deal, for God's sakes, what are we talking about here? We're talking about our enemies, Qatar and Turkey, having control in Gaza. That is not the victory that we were promised. We were promised no jihadism, not an Erdogan who just the other day said that he wants to see the destruction of Israel, not Qatar, who's a financier of Hamas. Like, can somebody out here say the emperor is not wearing any clothing? This is not a peace deal. This is jihadism, and even today it's been reported on I-24. And
see, they're not. These Jews are never satisfied. I don't want to be anti-Semitic, of course. But they're never satisfied.
That is.
He got all your hostages you were crying about so much. Got them all back. He's bringing peace to the Middle East, the most peace for 3,000 years. And look at this ungrateful.
We're talking about our enemies, Qatar and Turkey, having control in Gaza. That is not the victory that we were promised. We were promised no jihadism, not an Erdogan who just the other day said that he wants to see.
Oh, well, we got to take out Erdogan now, too? Otherwise, you're not going to be happy? We were promised. Okay, Karen.
Destruction of Israel, not Qatar, who's a financier of Hamas. Like, can somebody out here say the emperor is not wearing any clothing? This is not a peace deal. This is jihadism. And even today, it's been reported on I-24 in Hebrew that Hamas is probably going to stay in power. This is not victory. This is not a peace deal.
See, they're not satisfied. This is Trump abandoning Israel, according to them. Stereotyping Jews is bad. Yeah.
Stereotyping Jews is terrible.
I was thinking more.
With the anti-Semitic remarks.
What an aggressive piece of turd. Everybody's thinking the same things, too. He's an angry elf because of history. Senator Fetterman says he's always going to vote whatever supports Israel.
Whatever that is, through it. And I'm always going to vote whatever supports Israel, military, financial, intelligence, whatever that is.
Oh, Joe Rogan shilling Jesus some more, saying he's going to church with this big Zionist podcaster. He's the one that did the interview with Netanyahu, right? Rogan tells his guest he enjoys going to church. Fucking Wes Hef. The Joe Rogan Jesus arc is some real bullshit. Nothing they hate more. It's just being promoted on all the big social media platforms and all of the mainstream alternative media influencers, all just shoveling Jesus down your throat.
It's like to dismiss Christianity as...
I haven't got there, but I have started going to church every now and again.
Yeah.
Lane says Joe Rogan is proving his grifting skills are on the level of Alex Jones. Yep. The Jesus grifting. #1 podcaster in the world. Shilling Jesus.
I haven't got there.
Nothing they hate more.
I haven't got there, but I have started going to church every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I do.
I do too. It's a bunch of people that are going to try to make their lives better. They're trying to be a better person. And they're trying to, I mean, for me at least.
No, they're going to drink the blood and worship the God of the Jews and the Jewish Messiah. That's where they go. That's what it is, Joe. Now you think it's a good thing? Oh, yeah, just like, well, I heard like Ben Shapiro said everybody should go to church and like America will be saved. And my YouTube algorithm, I watched that one Elephant Garage or Elephant Graveyard channel, the documentaries on Rogan. My YouTube algorithm has just been pumping me videos of like YouTubers big YouTube channels that all they do is like make fun of Rogan Sphere and all the people and their dramas. So I've been seeing a lot of anti-Rogan stuff recently. And good, fuck him, stupid Jesus shill. He doesn't believe in Jesus. He's up here shilling Jewish mythology to the goyim like a fucking good boy. Like a good goy.
Try to make their lives better. They're trying to be a better person. And they're trying to, I mean, for me at least, the place that I go to, they read and analyze passages in the Bible. I'm really interested in what these people were trying to say because I don't think it's nothing. There's a lot of like atheists.
They want you to bow down to their Jewish king, Joe. That's the gist of it, Joe. You want to know what they think? You want to like analyze the Jewish scriptures, bro? You ever read the Bible on weed, Joe? What was like Jesus really about, man? Like the Messiah. What's the Messiah? Conquer the goyim? Hey, Joe, man, every knee will bow. Every tongue will profess to the Jewish king. He will rule in the land of thine enemies. He will tread them like a winepress. He will smite the nations. He will rule them with the iron scepter. He will rule them with the rod of his mouth. Maybe the Jews were onto something with Adam and Eve, bro. I don't know. Joe.
And secular people that just like to dismiss Christianity as being foolish. It's just fairy tales. I hear that amongst, self-professed intelligent people. Like,
oh, you're not intelligent if you don't know that they're real. You're dumb if you think they're fairy tales. Joe's like, intelligent people like don't believe the Jewish fairy tale book. People that think they're smart don't believe in the magical chosen Jews. Joe has jumped the shark. Do you guys are you getting it yet? Are you guys getting it yet? I hadn't seen this yet. The Jesus grift is reaching levels. I don't know who's running his Twitter account, but his Twitter account, the Joe Rogan official Twitter account, is always shilling Jesus stuff now. Shilling hard. There. Just a few years ago, you were like ready to fight Milo about how fake and stupid the Bible was. And now you're notice he says he's grift maxing. Jew Rogan got the call. Jew2 podcaster. Yeah, he used to shit on Jesus and say it's stupid. He gets his $200 million Spotify deal, and now it's Christ is cha-ching. Smart people, people think they're smart, but they don't believe in, Genesis and Adam and Eve and, want to bow down to the Jewish Messiah. They think they're smart, but they're really not. We're the smart ones.
To dismiss Christianity as being foolish. It's just fairy tales. I hear that amongst, self-professed intelligence.
No, Joe, it's totally real, bro. Yeah, man, a magical Jewish comic book superhero just totally, rose from the dead and was born a virgin and turned water to wine and walked on water, bro. It's all totally real, bro. I think the Jews are onto something, bro. What, you're going to dismiss the Jews and their magical book? You're not intelligent. Joe Rogan's going to be like,
are you questioning my faith? You want to go?
Intelligent people, it's a fairy tale. I'm like, I don't know if that's true.
Yes.
I think there's more to it. I think it's history, but I think it's a confusing history. Oh
my God, the whole thing is a fairy tale, Joe. It's written like a Greek play. It's clearly midrash. Prophecy fulfilling fiction. And the prophet said this, so Jesus did this. And so the scripture could be fulfilled. Jesus did that. And as a Jewish Hollywood script when he sees it, he knows what he's doing. Yeah, we need more Jewish cartoons. That's what we need. Dude, this is the worst I've ever seen. I had not watched this until right now, and I'm back to demoralized. Volker Spirit says he's just going along with whatever will keep the Christ bucks coming. He knows damn well he's a part of the MAGA movement now in the conspiracy world, and they're all Christians. It's dominated by Christards and Christ brains. So does he want to lose? Does he want to be the top podcaster in the world? Well, you better pander to the Christians. Does he want to lose 60% of his audience? No. So he shills the Jewish bullshit.
I don't know if that's true. I think there's more to it. I think it's history, but I think it's a confusing history. It's a confusing history because it was a long time ago, and it's people telling things in an oral tradition and writing things down in a language that you don't understand in the context of.
We do understand Greek, Joe. We understand the language. You're already saying retarded shit.
Of a culture that you don't understand, and I think there's something to what.
Well, how does the culture change somebody being born a virgin and rising from the dead? Our culture's just not the same, bro. You just don't get it. Their culture was different. Different culture back then, man. You can really turn water to wine when the culture's different.
That you don't understand, and I think there's something to what they're saying. I don't think it's nothing.
No.
I think there's something to it, and there's a reason why it resonates with people. And Christianity in particular is the most fascinating to me because
people are dumb.
There's this one person that...
And desperate and superstitious and scared and broken.
Everybody agrees existed that somehow or another had the best plan for how human beings should interact with each other and behave, and was the best example of it, and even died in a non-violent, didn't even protest, died on the cross.
Oh, so base, dude. He's just like, I'm going to save the world by just being killed, just dying. I'm going to show everybody how to die. That's how we win, by just sacrificing yourself and dying.
even died in a non-violent, like it didn't even protest. Died.
Dude, just like love your enemy and turn the other cheek. And the golden rule, like, it's just the best way to live, man. Put the Jewish Messiah above your own family. Perceive anybody that doesn't also believe in this delusion, satanic, demonic, antichrist, evil. So the best way, man. It's just the best. We just need it so much.
Or another had the best plan for how human beings should interact with each other and behave.
Dude, trust the Jesus plan.
Love it. And even died in a non-violent, like it didn't even protest, died on the cross.
Like a bitch. Like a virgin bitch. Just died.
Like it's a fascinating story. What is it?
Dude, he's been like Jordan Peterson.
Represent, though. That's the real thing. What was that? Like, what happened? Who was Jesus Christ if it was a human being? What was that?
If it was, could have been an alien. Could have been an interdimensional demon. What was he? Maybe he really was the Son of God.
I haven't got that.
If it was a human being, what was that?
What was that? Whoa, bro. What do you think Jesus really was, bro?
Like, what happened? Who was Jesus Christ if it was a human being? What was that?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe you should, like, talk to anybody that knows about it besides Christian apologists. That'd be a good start, bro, for these big questions. Maybe don't talk to, like, Jordan Peterson and who else did he have on? Wes Huff. Yeah, or Kid Rock. Dude, the algorithm, the TikTok, the YouTube, the Instagram, all of it is Jesus. Tommy Robinson, like everybody knows, the biggest shield, Tommy Rabison, right? He's shilling Jesus more and more and more. I tweeted about it. I covered it on the stream a while ago. This is how we win, Kaleido Borea says.
Olympics opening ceremony to see Christianity.
Everything's demonic, and they satanic.
Wokeism is taking God out of society.
And what replaces it? What replaces God? LGBTQ+, Marxism, communism, Islam. There's a void that's been left. If you remove God, you leave a void. What fills that void? Which ideology? Now our government get on their knee to every ideology that wishes to destroy everything that's great and successful about this nation. A massive wake-up call for me was the Paris Olympics opening ceremony. To see Christianity under such attack, to then know...
Such attack!
All the time.
Yeah, because that's clearly Jesus right there. It's a pagan festival. Reenactment of a pagan painting.
There must be a reason why. And if there's
a reason
and depravity and Satanism.
Satanism, it's all Satanist. Dude, how much more? When Tommy Robinson is shilling it's the Satanist. We all got to believe in Jesus because it's the Satanist and the demons. The answer is Jesus. They hate Jesus, so you know it's right. Dude. When are people going to get it? All the biggest Israel shills do this. It's Satanism. They even brag about that in Total with the SU. A boomer said, since Charlie Kirk, yeah, we have the Judeo-Christian Charlie Kirk Zionist revival. They're bragging about the Bible sales are record highs. The churches are full.
Has to be the counterbalance. And what is the counterbalance? It's Christianity. And then we need to refine our faith again. Everything comes from the Bible. Every core, every belief.
Everything. We have nothing without the Jews and their Bible. We're nothing without the Jews and their magical book. We're in the satanic Jesus Judeo paradigm, the false dialectic.
The counterbalance. And what is the counterbalance? It's Christianity. And then we need to refine our faith again.
It's Christianity. Okay, Ben Shapiro, Alex Jones, Tommy Robinson, Netanyahu all promote Christianity.
Every core, every belief, every saying, it's all come out of here, and we've lost it. Poland.
Everything, every saying ever written comes from the Jews. There were no sayings before the Jews and all their great sayings. Let me tell you, how retarded is Tommy? Is this what they told you on your Hasbara Israel tour? Every saying comes from the Bible. We're nothing without the Bible.
And we need to refine our faith again. Everything comes from the Bible. Every core, every belief, every saying, it's all come out
belief,
and we've lost it.
Every saying comes from the Bible.
Poland hasn't lost it. Poland's still strong in their culture and identity and religious belief. Hungary's still strong. Our church is pathetic. Pro-Black Lives Matter, pro-abortion, pro-LGBTQ. Don't represent the church. All of it's orchestrated, all of it's planned, all of it's funded. It's not a mistake. All these groups. Now Trump, I just thought they're going to dismantle Antifa. It's the best news you can ever get.
Wokeism is taking God out.
Yeah, I won't hold my breath for that. So Tommy Robinson shilling more Jesus. I remember he's been posting a lot more Jesus stuff. He used to be like non-religious cokehead. And now it's Jesus this, Jesus that.